Lee Dong-kyung had previously teased the two Demonesses. "Hey sisters, this is how I contact you." As for Kim Ming-yu, he had miscalculated today, not expecting his wife Jin Bu-yeon to be able to possess another person's body to control him. In addition, Yuga sheepishly approached Kim Min-yu and said, "When your clothes are clean, I will return them to you and also thank you." Afterwards, Yuga planted a kiss on Kim Min-yu's cheek, leaving him slightly bewildered. Jin Bu-yeon in the spiritual world also didn't understand what was going on. Lee Dong-kyung looked at Kim Min-yu enviously and said, "Kim Min-yu, why haven't you put my clothes on for me? Next time you must do it." "But why do I see you using exceptional skills?" Kim Min-yu asked Lee Dong-kyung in confusion. Lee Dong-kyung belongs to the summoning system, and it's not easy to summon here. If there's a chance, I'll broaden Kim Min-yu's vision a bit. Han Rye-on, on the other hand, was not as happy, feeling very resentful. "Damn Kim Min-yu stealing my limelight." Kim Min-yu sighed, feeling worried in his heart. Jin Bu-yeon let me dress someone else. Didn't expect it to turn out bad. Now if she's gone and doesn't care about me anymore, looks like I'll have to be careful with her when she returns. Bae-sun and the Exceptional Skills Department announced that the news had sent out incorrect information, making the task more difficult. In addition to receiving the bonus, they will also be compensated with an additional amount of money. Everyone will receive an income of over 30,000, and Kim Min-yu is excited about this amount of money. Bae-sun also announced that the team from the Exceptional Skills Department will come to the scene to pick up the monster's body they captured, and everyone should expect it. After that, the team from the Exceptional Skills Department arrived and congratulated the Mu-Ren squad for completing the mission. They praised the strength of the monster and the good work of the squad. In Kim Min-yu's heart, there was a part that was hard to understand. It's only a level B. It was truly unbelievable. It seemed that when the Academy entered and tested real combat, Hai Fang had weakened the strength of the chained demon to level B. That's why he was able to defeat it. It's truly unimaginable how strong a level B demon could be. Moreover, who could have captured the chained demon and brought it to the arena? It could produce the strength of the level B demon, treating it as a prop for the exam. It was truly powerful. Suddenly, someone from the Exceptional Skills Division entered the car and said, "Helm leader, should we bring the demon back now?" Kim Ming-yu heard the name Helm and wondered, could this be my foster sister Kwan Helm? The window was rolled down and the woman inside appeared. "Is it really you, sister?" Kim Min-yu stepped forward and saw that it was indeed Kwan Helm, his foster sister. Inside the Western Villa, Bae-sun, Lee Dong-kyung was extremely shocked when he heard the news. Kim Min-yu's sister is Zhao Jia-sai from the Exceptional Skills Department. Why didn't he tell me about this before? Lee Dong-kyung chuckled. "I just found out myself." Kwan Helm crossed his arms and asked Kim Min-yu, "Recently, are you trying to become a Shanghai?" Kim Min-yu replied, "Ha ha. It's not just to make Kwan Yul's life better. I just want to make some money outside and take care of Kwan Yul well. That's it. Sister still has a long way to go." After saying that, Kwan Helm left, and unexpectedly, Kim Min-yu shouted, "Kwan Helm's sister." Kwan Helm didn't understand what was going on and turned back with a frown. Kim Min-yu added, "I've heard about my father's fighting legend before, and I also want to become a powerful man like him. So can you tell me how to get into Zhou Jiasai? I want to become a mighty warrior." Kwan Helm's face was extremely strict as she lectured him. "You are still far behind. Your strength is still too weak. Even if you pass the entrance exam to Hai Fang Academy, you are just stepping into the threshold of the exceptional skills. There are still many challenges waiting for you. Focus on your studies and practice well. Taking care of Kwan Yul on the side is enough. Zhao Jiasai is not where you want to be." Kim Ming-yu was filled with disappointment. It seems that the Academy is just a bunch of new people in my sister's eyes. Perhaps my path is still very long. Suddenly, Kwan Helm patted Kim Min-yu on the shoulder to encourage him. "It's not like you don't have a chance." During this time, Zhou Jiasai and Hai Fang Academy will be collaborating to organize the fall training. If you can get first place in the training, it will definitely be very beneficial for your future. What's more, at that time, I will tell you some things related to our father. Kwan Helm threw a small object towards Kim Min-yu. "I still have this for you." He received the gift from his sister, overjoyed. Then he waved goodbye to Kwan Helm. Deep down, Kwan Helm also realized it seems like Min-yu has changed quite a bit. Lee Dong-kyung quickly called Kim Min-yu to prepare to leave, urging him, "You got it. The family background is not easy either." Han Rye-on became even more jealous and enraged. Kim Min-yu is Kwan Helm's younger brother, Zhao Jiasai's ambassador. When he returns, I have to remind my lovely younger sister, Hyoju, not to be deceived by his family background. Kim Min-yu returned home. Kwan Yul and Daehoan quickly ran out. "You're back?" Look, today Dae-hwan is wearing an extremely cute outfit. Seeing this, Kim Min-yu couldn't help but burst out laughing, while Dae-hwan could only swallow his pride in tears. Kim Min-yu showed Kwon Yul the item that Kwon Hong had given him. Today, I met Kwon Hong's sister and she also gave me a small gift. Kwon Yul also pouted. She's definitely biased, not preparing anything for Kwon Yul. Kim Min-yu patted Kwon Yul's head affectionately. Kwon Yul, don't be mad. Someday I will buy you another gift. Kwon Yul responded angrily. Forgive me. Open it quickly and see. Kim Min-ju immediately opened the box, inside of which was a soul gem. I didn't expect Kwon Hong's sister to give me such a precious gift. I thought her personality was cold and that she wouldn't care about me, he said, somewhat surprised. Kwon Yul urged him to quickly use it, and upon hearing this, he couldn't afford to delay any longer. The system also sent a notification. Check the A-level soul gem that the boss is carrying. Do you want to absorb the strength? He decisively replied, absorb it, then combine it with psychic power. Kwon Yul looked at him in astonishment. He can directly absorb the strength of the soul gem. Not just mighty warriors can do that. Dae-hwan next to him also marveled, what kind of character is Kim Min-yu's sister to be able to give him such a high-level soul gem? Kwon Yul smiled. You are truly much more powerful than before. The change in this period of time is so fast, it's like becoming a different person. For Dae-hwan, all members of this family were Yao Dui. At that moment, the system announced successful absorption. Exceptional skills, ancestral warrior has gained enhanced strength, unlocking skills beyond the limits, absolute defense. Kim In-yu did not expect that absorbing new skills also required a lot of time. Although he could not unlock other parts of the exceptional skills ancestral warrior, the new skills were not bad either, as he could bring spiritual energy throughout his body to turn it into a protective layer. This created a kind of absolute defensive state, with the ability to have absolute defensive skills and an S-level body. Kim Min-yu felt that he could challenge those with exceptional skills above level C. Kwon Hong's sister gave him a treasure, and Kwon Yul smiled warmly, congratulating his older brother on his progress. He was determined to not disappoint her. His heart was full of determination, reminding himself that he had to take good care of Kwon Yul and not let her get hurt. Jin Bu-yeon was observing Kim Min-yu from a corner, and she had also forgiven and felt happy to see him progress. The next morning at Haifeng Academy, Seo Yi-soo announced to the whole class that today's theory class would end and they would be dismissed. Kim Min-yu turned around in surprise and said he wanted to sign up for the fall training. Seo Yi-soo teased, do you know how to train in the autumn? Just a few days from now, it will be time to register. Even if you don't participate, I will write your name in it. If you have time, you can find me for crash training for your special benefits. Kim Min-yu happily jumped up and said, yes, no problem. Hyubong and Lee Dong-kyun rushed over from somewhere, saying, you know how to train the fall, haha. If that's the case, let's try our best together. So Simon, who was next to them, couldn't help but shiver. Why didn't they look like a bunch of excited kids? Suddenly, someone burst in and called out loudly, where's Kim Min-yu? Come out here now. Kim Min-ju immediately recognized, this isn't Han Hyo-ju, the girl next to her is the one who soaked in the hot springs with her before. Is she here to seek revenge? Han Hyo-ju skillfully said, no wonder Han Rai-an is so obsessed with his little sister. He then turned to Hyubong and Lee Dong-kyun next to him. No, the beauty got the wrong person. I'm Lee Dong-kyun. That guy over there is Kim Min-yu. This remark from Kim Min-yu only angered the girl even more, and she furrowed her brows and retorted, last time I didn't miss seeing you, big mouth. You deserve a slap. It seems that this young lady is really ruthless. Luckily, Kim Min-yu has absolute defense, a spiritual energy shield of the girl, using 9 parts strength, yet still couldn't hurt him. He teased, is that all? Use a little more force. Don't stop. You came to give me a massage, right? The girl became even more angry. Fine, I'll settle the old and new scores at once. So Simon had to intervene. Jeon Kyum, don't go too far. Seeing So Simon intervene, Kim Min-yu wondered, why is So Simon suddenly helping me? Despite being very deserving of a beating, So Simon stood up for herself. She's our classmate, not someone you can mess with. So Simon's defense only added fuel to the fire. Only relying on So Simon alone won't do anything for me. The onlookers didn't dare to intervene. Jeon Kyum and So Simon quickly rushed and fought each other, and the onlookers thought the two of them had some grudge against each other. Han Hyo-ju outside sighed, Jeon Kyum is really not reliable at all. Didn't she come to find Kim Min-yu? Why does she keep fighting with So Simon? Lee Dong-kyun explained, So Simon and Jeon Kyum have had a long-standing feud. Ever since they were freshmen, they have been competing with each other. Neither of them likes the other. So Simon couldn't stand her rival causing trouble in her class, so she took action. Kim Mingyu understood the situation and immediately started cheering for the two of them, saying, "Fight, use your strength a little. I love watching girls fight." Lee Gong-kyung and Han Hyo-ju could only stay silent, not knowing what to say. Kim Mingyu stood outside, holding a flower to cheer on the two fighting girls. John Kyu used a whip to strike Simon a few times, so Yi Su refused to give up and fought back. Suddenly, laughter erupted and a figure in a black cloak appeared, saying, "Heh, what's so interesting about two kids fighting? Let me play with you." Everyone was surprised, and Kim Min-yu asked, "Who are you?" Jin Bu-yeon warned Kim Min-yu, saying, "Honey, be careful. This person exudes a strong and eerie breath. Perhaps they are a mighty warrior." So Simon and Jeon Kyum, frightened, raised their weapons into a defensive position. The cloaked figure laughed, "I am vengeful spirit in the shadows. This is my realm." Lee Dong-kyung and Jeon Kyum seemed to recognize who he was and immediately turned serious, saying, "Vengeful spirit in the shadows. Could it be Ming Yan?" Kim Min-yu doesn't understand anything about Ming Yan. What Ming Yan? This is a mental patient, right? Lee Dong-kyung realized the dangerous situation. He turned away. Ming Yan is the most powerful demonic force. I have to go find Siu Mentor. The boss in black approached Han Hyo-ju. "That's right. I come from Ming Yan, worthy of being the great young lady of Hansi. You know quite a bit." He then quickly moved behind Jeon Kyum, causing her to be terrified. So fast. From his hand emerged a purple strength, which wrapped around Han Hyo-ju like a binding rope. He laughed loudly. "Ha ha! This time I'm here to take someone with me. The strength of Hansi's bloodline is truly enticing." Jeon Kyu wanted to save her friend. She jumped up, wielding a whip to attack the man in black. "Stop!" The whip struck the hand of the black-clad man, causing the magical binding rope around Simon to disappear. Han Hyo-ju fell to the ground. Jeon Kyu stood up to protect her friend. "If you want to take her away, you'll have to step over my dead body first." The man in black, who was hit, raised his injured hand to examine it and smiled. "It's quite interesting that you can hurt me. You don't look bad yourself. How about you come with me and become my maid from now on?" Jeon Kyu, furious, didn't say a word. While both sides were tense, Kim Min-yu interrupted. "Excuse me, is Ming Yan something edible?" The three girls looked at Kim Min-yu in disbelief, and the man in black became angry. "Nuisance! You don't even know what Ming Yan is." So Simon explained to Kim Min-yu, "Ming Yan is an extremely powerful demonic force, and some human members are involved in it, most of whom cannot awaken exceptional skills. They cooperate with demons, selling their own souls to gain strength. In simple terms, Ming Yan is a place of sensory recovery where demons and monsters gather." MinGyu innocently replied, "Is it because he wraps himself up so tightly because he's so ugly that he's afraid to meet other people?" Seeing Kim Min-yu's foul mouth, so Simon immediately said, "As expected of you, not only are you not highly respected, but you also have a great deal of humiliation." The man in black looked up to the sky and laughed loudly. "Very good. You have successfully driven me crazy. None of you can hope to escape." A strong purple aura emanated from him as he placed his hand on the ground, forming a barrier. Dark magic lines appeared, and the sky darkened as a wave of magic surrounded the area. Before anyone could understand what was happening, the man in black unleashed his attack. Myriad snakes swarmed. Dark magic rained down on the ground like a storm, causing everyone to run in panic. Kim Min-yu realized the situation and lamented, "Oh no, this is so unfair. I was just a teenager passing by." So Simon angrily shouted, "Shut up and leave." The man in black saw everyone running in vain. The more he used his techniques, the more black energy he emitted. "Ha ha, try to run away and exhaust your energy." Kim Min-yu saw this and immediately called the Exceptional Skills Department. "Is this the Exceptional Skills Department? There is a man in black here with a mental disorder. No one is answering the phone." The man in black was delighted. "Unexpected, right? This is also part of my plan. My boundaries not only imprison people, but also block signals, creating free Wi-Fi access waves." When he heard the free Wi-Fi, Kim Min-yu quickly took out his phone and started a live stream. "Free Wi-Fi? Hello everyone. Today we will have an extremely exciting program called Challenging the Mentally Disturbed Man." The man in black exploded with strength once again. "You dare to provoke me, you brat." The man in black then fell to the ground. Han Hyo-ju and Jeon Kyum ran with all their might, shouting, "Why did you provoke him?" Kim Min-yu smirked. "Heh, still want to exhaust our energy? First, it will be you who exhausts yours." The system gave Kim Min-yu a choice. "Please, boss, make a choice. Choice 1, abandon everyone, run away, and call for reinforcements. The reward is 5 AGILITI points. Choice 2, betray Hai Fang Academy. Join the Ming Yan forces, and the reward is a medicine that can erase any negative state. Choice 3, join forces with everyone. Resist Ming Yan and become a hero. The reward is 8 pieces of exceptional skills. Kim Min-yu smiled. Every time the system appears, it's always timely. Why can I only choose one each time? Kim Min-yu thought to himself, clearly I can accomplish multiple tasks at once, but I only get one reward. That's a shame. It seems like that's the best option. Meanwhile, the man in black roamed freely. He was determined to take Han Hyo-ju away. Han Hyo-ju was tied up and fell to the ground. Ah! John Q ran over. Hyo-ju, are you okay? The man in black's power surged again. Just obediently come with me. The dark power surged towards the 2 girls. So Simon ran back and used her power to block the dark magic. Students of High Fang Academy, you can't just take people away like that. The man in black smiled and said, ha 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 ha, just a little girl in a short skirt like you wants to go against me. Kim Min-yu smirked and replied, good, good, the Dai Ren envoy speaks very well. The man in black, surprised, stopped using his power. The angry girls wanted to curse Kim Min-yu, saying, what? Kim Min-yu, what are you saying? Kim Min-yu clasped his hands together and bowed, asking the man in black for forgiveness. We also apologize. Dai Ren is precious to me. We were disrespectful just now, and we hope you can forgive us. In my eyes, High Fang Academy is nothing but a pile of garbage. Ming Yan is still the most powerful, so there is only one answer. I will be loyal to you and work for Ming Yan. The 3 girls saw Kim Min-yu being bullied. They frowned and said, this shameless Kim Min-yu. The guy in the black shirt laughed loudly. Great. Ha ha ha. Only the outstanding ones know what's new. Then be Ming Yan's lackey and bring Han Hyo-ju here. The reward pill had already entered the system's warehouse. Then Kim Min-yu solemnly said, but I still have a request. The 5 punches of Kim Min-yu shone, and the guy in the black shirt still didn't understand. What request? My request is the fiery Kai strike. I want you to die. Kim Min-yu gave a punch to the stomach of the guy in the black shirt, making him fly far away. Fly over here and then run away. The 3 girls were surprised. What? So Kim Min-yu was acting and only took action when the opportunity arose. Min-yu laughed. The rubbish power of Ming Yan. Even a dog doesn't want to join. I don't want to be associated with darkness. I just want to join Zhao Jia Sai. So Simon looked at Kim Min-yu with admiration. The guy in black, who flew away, has come back. Very good. You have reached your limit, he said as he flew from behind to launch an attack on Min-yu. Jin Bu-yeon quickly appeared and pushed Kim Min-yu aside to avoid the fatal blow. Lucky you have a wife, otherwise you would have been seriously injured. But the fact that he can defend against my attack at close range shows that he is truly strong. The man in black praised Kim Min-yu. You can evade my attack again. You seem to have some real strength, but next time you will surely die. The man in black unleashed black serpent devours. That black magic turned into a large snake, opening its mouth wide to swallow Kim Min-yu. Kim Min-yu moved into a defensive position. Absolute defense. The yellow armor protected Kim Min-yu from the snake's attack. The snake, caught off guard, bit the armor and broke its teeth. Surprise, surprise, Kim Min-yu grabbed the tail of the snake and pulled hard. Just a snake, nothing impressive. Let me show you my ultimate move. Lee Gong-kun, who went to seek help, returned. Kim Min-yu, we're here. Mentor Seo Yi-soo has arrived. Kim Min-yu was excited. Seo Yi-soo mentor, this Lee Dong-kyun guy was on the run. Turns out he was looking for help. Seo Yi-soo, excited to fight, prepared herself. Who else has a secret move? Let me widen my eyes a bit. The man in black, puzzled. It's impossible. My barrier is impenetrable. How can you get in? Seo Yi-soo, disdainful of the barrier. You consider that your barrier? While I play with barriers, you're still playing with clay. The man in black laughed loudly. Even in my secret move, it will still be reduced to nothing but smoke and mirrors. Your life is as fragile as paper. Destruction is imminent. A giant snake appeared with red eyes and a wide open mouth, ready to devour Seo Yi-soo alive. The snake lunged towards Seo Yi-soo, and she extended her hand to receive the secret move. The snake bit down on Seo Yi-soo, and everyone around panicked and shouted, Seo Yi-soo mentor, it's not good. The man in black saw that and laughed out loud. What you people call righteousness is nothing but trash. Surrender to Ming Yan, and he will be the ruler of the world. Kim Min-yu felt truly terrified by him. This is eternally ill mental patient. There is no cure. The snake suddenly swelled, turning red, and then something shot out. Boom! The man in black panicked. What is that? Amidst the explosion, Seo Yi-soo was completely unharmed. The cigarette in her mouth was still lit. Kim Min-yu looked surprised. So this is the true power of Seo Yi-soo mentor. The man in black snake had turned to ashes. He looked down at the snake and gritted his teeth. My snake. Seo Yi-soo joyfully said, ha ha, I really apologize. I didn't mean to hit your little snake. But why did my technique cause any harm to you? Seeing that the man in black still didn't understand, Seo Yi-Su prepared to teach him a lesson. Then let me show you an even higher level technique, exceptional skills summoning. This is the prowess of Mentor Seo. Seo Mentor flew up into the air and summoned a fairy to shoot purple flames towards the man in black. Volcanic Mountain. The man in black, hit by the attack, could only stand still and cry out in despair. I can't stand it. The fire has gone out, the weak black-clothed figure collapsed to the ground. Seo Yi-Su stepped forward, placing a foot on the fallen person's chest. Is that all you've got? I haven't even used all my strength yet, and you've already fallen. Kim Min-yu, curious, approached Seo Yi-Su and asked, Seo Mentor's exceptional skills look like a monkey. Feeling insulted, Fairy turned around and slapped Kim Min-yu in the face. Kim Min-yu, still unaware, continued to say, a fierce monkey must be a female. Seeing this, Lee Dong-kyun stepped in to explain to Kim Min-yu, ha 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 ha, it's lucky for you that Zhu Yan didn't burn you to death. Seo Mentor's ability, Zhu Yan, is an ancient monster with the specialty of using fire attacks that can grant strength to Seo Mentor to unleash the flames. The black-clothed figure, still defiant, was tied up and knelt before the group. He remained stubborn. I won't say anything even if I die. Kim Min-yu and Seo Yi-Su held whips and looked at the black-clothed figure. Then they both struck him repeatedly. Speak. What is your purpose? The four witnesses of this torture turned pale. The demon sect, too cruel. The black-clothed figure cried and finally confessed, I'll talk. Our purpose is. The man in black was about to reveal his identity when suddenly he was kicked by a beautiful demon with long black hair, 2 horns on her head, and a floor-length dress. She slowly pulled out a purple object from the man in black, causing him to bleed to death. Reveal the secret and you will die. Kim Min-yu gritted his teeth. Seo Yi-Su became tense, standing defensively with Zhu Yan. The demon, still covered in blood, walked towards the others. She taunted them. You don't need to be tense. I'm here just for him. Gaji appeared behind Kim Min-yu, holding him tightly with incredible speed, leaving So Simon and John Kyum in awe. She's so fast. Gaji grabbed Kim Min-yu's hat and dragged him away, despite his protest. No, you got the wrong person. You need to catch Han Hyo-ju. The remaining 5 people chased after him, all still in shock. What? Kim Min-yu. Kim Min-yu was dragged across the ground. He desperately raised his hand to signal for help. Why is it always me who's unlucky? She took Kim Min-yu and ran, quickly disappearing into the high mountains without a trace. Gaji threw Kim Min-yu down. Kim Min-yu shouted, Help, there's a crazy woman here. My screams are in vain. No one is coming to help. Kim Min-yu gathered himself and stepped back. You're bold, daring to bring me up into the mountains again. In a fighting stance, Kim Min-yu started to taunt Gunji. Take my fiery K-strike. He punched with all his might, but all he received was a scornful look from Gaji. Wait, why can't I use my exceptional skills? Gaji smirked and said, Don't struggle, I suppressed your psychic power and spiritual world. Kim Min-yu quickly covered himself with his hands. What are you trying to do? I'm not easy to deal with. Ming Yan's target isn't Han Hyo-ju. Gaji lifted Kim Min-yu up, coming closer to explain to the little puppy, Our initial target is indeed her, but I've noticed that you possessed exceptional skills, ancestral warrior, making you a more suitable test subject than that little brat. Kim Min-yu was surprised to hear Gaji mention his exceptional skills as an ancestral warrior. He didn't understand how she knew that. When Gaji closed the spiritual world, separating Jin Bu-yeon from Kim Min-yu, Jin Bu-yeon felt the situation was dire but couldn't do anything. She became almost frantic, silently praying, Honey, please be okay. Kim Min-yu continued to ponder and doubt that his exceptional skills as an ancestral warrior were not fully unlocked. Gaji tried to reassure Kim Min-yu and gave him 3 choices. Kim Min-yu closed his eyes and chose the first option, 15 points in strength. So Kim Min-yu really refused. The system window popped up and rewarded Kim Min-yu with 15 strength points. Gaji saw that this guy was really stubborn. Well, there's no other way. Just need to cripple someone first that he can eat. Kim Min-yu obediently knelt down. Then I'll eat. That's what a good child does. Then Gaji stuffed the stone into his mouth. Respecting a well-behaved person like you, I'll give you an extra reward. Then Gaji approached Kim Min-yu and kissed him passionately. Kim Min-yu turned his head. Is there still this move? Jin Bu-yeon witnessed everything from outside. This poor guy, using his mouth to feed Hani. Kim Min-yu had eaten the demon blood, but he still didn't understand. What exactly is demon blood? Why don't I feel anything after eating it? Seo Yi-Su arrived in time. Gaji opened the portal and went inside. He turned back, waving his hand. Kim Min-yu, we will meet again next time. Kim Min-yu looked at her blankly. Goodbye. Never see you again. Lee Gong-kyung ran worriedly to Kim Min-yu and slid his hand under her shirt to check her body. Kim Min-yu, are you okay? What did she do to you? Let me help you check. Take your clothes off. You vanish. I'm fine. Seo Mentor's teammate saw Gajing had escaped and asked, Seo Mentor, should we continue to chase or not? Don't chase. Be careful. She's good at sneak attacks. Let's go back to the academy and disrupt everything. Seo Mentor turned to Kim Min-yu and said, Kim Min-yu, go back and rest. You can prolong the time, endure until we get here. It's also a good sign. Kim Min-yu regained his composure, still arrogantly said, of course, it's just a Demoness. I can handle it. After all, I am Kim Min-yu, the handsome champion. Lee Dong-kyung saw that Kim Min-yu was still as shameless as before. When he got home, Kim Min-yu bought some food for the whole family. He took out a small bag and showed it to Kwon Yul. I bought some delicious food for everyone. Look inside the bag full of food. Both Kwon Yul and Dang Huang's eyes lit up. You're so kind. So many delicious dishes, a really good master. Dai Huang realized he was wrong to call Kim Min-yu master. It patted its head. Oh dear, how can I call Kim Min-yu master in front of it? I'm not a dog. Handing the food bag to the two kids, Kim Min-yu turned away, but then stopped for a moment. Seeing this, Kwon Yul asked, are you okay? You look tired today. Let's go back to the room and rest, okay? Take care of your health. Kim Min-yu went into the room, and at that moment, he fell to the ground in pain and disgust. When he drank demon blood before, he felt nothing, but now his whole body hurt and he felt uncomfortably hot. Clutching his stomach, he realized that he had successfully obtained the medicine in his previous mission, which seemed to unlock a negative state. Feeling unwell, he brought his hand to his face, sweating heavily and leaning on Jin Bu-yin, who just hugged him and said, you need to take the medicine. Weak and unable to access the support system, Jin Bu-yin helped Kim Min-yu sit up. Then put your hand on your forehead to check the situation. The villainess probably gave you some kind of potential stimulant today, wanting to turn you into the elixir of life, nurturing exceptional strength skills. Right now, you still can't accept this strength. It may be fatal, so I can only do this. Jin Bu-yin bit her lip, her face turning red, slowly pulling down the shoulder of her shirt. Kim Min-yu struggled to open his mouth and asked, Jin Bu-yin, what are you doing? Jin Bu-yin covered the upper part with a pillow. You and I are compatible in yin and yang, can disperse the strength. So honey, you have to endure a little bit. The two of us rush into each other. Our bodies blend as one. As the events unfolded in the morning, Kim Min-yu woke up refreshed, looking at Jin Bu-yin still in a dreamy state. Last night's experience seemed like a dream. Only a spiritual experience, but no feeling at all. It seems that he and Jin Bu-yin are still human and demon, so there is a difference. Jin Bu-yin is tired, so let her sleep a little longer. There will definitely be a chance to find a way to restore Jin Bu-yin's body later. Kwon Yul, seeing his brother recovered, happily ran to him. Are you awake? This morning I cooked white rice porridge with quail eggs and lean meat to nourish your body. Kim Min-yu also laughed along with it. Kwon Yul is really good. Spoon up the porridge slowly to eat. Kim Min-yu had to nod in praise. Kwon Yul's cooking skills have improved lately, getting better and better. Dai Huang frowned at the bowl of porridge, not daring to eat. Where is it good? I'm about to be poisoned to death. Seeing that this morning was not peaceful enough, Kwon Yul pulled Kim Min-yu's hand and asked about the previous night. It seems like there was a very strange sound in my room last night, like someone was fighting. Kim Min-yu was startled and sprayed the porridge outside. What's wrong? Maybe I heard wrong. Confident in her intuition, Kwon Yul continued to ask, tell me the truth. Did you hide a girl in the room? Looking at the younger sister in front of her, Kwon Yul could only smile. Ha ha. No, I swear, if I hide a girl, Dai Huang will be struck by lightning. Dai Huang witnessed Kim Min-yu's baseless lies. It looked at him with disdain, and Kim Min-yu was forced to rush out. I have to go to school now. Kwon Yul, see you tonight, Kim Min-yu. Let me see how long your Demoness wife can be kept hidden. In the academy's room, upon arriving, Kim Min-yu leaned against the door and sighed in relief. I'm in big trouble. If this continues, Kwon Yul will sooner or later find out about me and Jin Bu-yin. Seeing that Kim Min-yu had arrived, Lee Dong-kyung ran over to greet him. Wow, Kim Min-yu, how come you're on time today? Not long after the piece, Lee Dong-kyung grabbed Kim Min-yu and asked, my younger brother, there was a thick demonic energy around the dorm last night, and I even saw the silhouette of a girl in your room. Did you and that Demoness do something? Kim Min-yu pretended not to understand and immediately denied it. He couldn't understand why the sound from last night was so loud that Lee Dong-kyung could hear it. Lee Dong-kyung then showed a message on his phone to Kim Min-yu. Not everything has a cause in a school group. They said they passed by your floor and heard an indescribable sound. Now the whole school is buzzing. Kim Min-yu, you are a man who even demons can't spare. Kim Min-yu's eyes widened and Lee Dong-kyung grabbed his phone to check, saying, "Holy shit, this is real." Then Kim Min-yu continued to deny, throwing the phone at Lee Dong-kyung's face. "Get out of the way, I am still an innocent teenager. These people spread nonsense rumors, and even you, fat boy, are following along." Passing through the commotion, so Simon and the black-haired girl judged the boys. They are really annoying. The two continued to argue. Seo Hee-soo stepped in to intervene. "Go back to your seats and let's start the class." In the classroom, Seo Hee-soo announced the new academy competition. "The training for the fall season will begin in 2 weeks, and I have already signed up all of you. After the training, a team of 5 of you will participate." The students started to get excited, so fast, and also arranged so clearly. Seo Hee-soo handed out a piece of paper to each person and continued to advise, saying that urgent time calls for intensified training and they should look into the training content she had provided. After flipping through the paper that Seo Hee-soo just handed out, Kim Mingyu was surprised by the ridiculousness of Seo Hee-soo's plan. Go on a high rope cable, tie the rope, and sleep. Attack one person at a time. Can people really be trained to do these things? Immediately after, Seo Hee-soo focused everyone. All of them gathered behind the mountain, not wasting any time. What? Isn't it? Behind the mountain, Seo Hee-soo urged them with a whip. "Speed up a little, there are still 1,000 more to go. The boys must hit the ground, and the girls are no exception. So Simon and the girl with black hair must pull a rock many times their body weight. We are girls. Why do we have to do these things?" The grueling training continued. They were chased by fiery stones, had to fight each other until they were exhausted. Seo Hee-soo cheered them on. "Can't handle this already. Get up tonight, there's a special event. Save yourselves." Half a month later, the sports festival arrived. Seo Hee-soo's students were all trained to exhaustion. "Fatty, you need to go faster. This is my fastest speed." Seo Hee-soo's students' determination attracted attention from the world. It's not about being in the spotlight. The other contestants paid attention. Just released from prison. Ha! A bunch of zombies. Meanwhile, in a pitiful state, there are hearts crying tears of joy. We never expected to be able to live until today, like being imprisoned for 6 months, not allowing us to go home. It's really too painful. Today is the Autumn Sports Training Festival. Let's see how the students are doing to lift my spirits. The students asked, "Mentor Seo, are we really going to be called Team Lai Ren? And moreover, have Kim Min-yu as the captain? Is there really no problem?" Seo Hee-soo smiled. "The name has been registered. Even if you regret it, it's too late. As for Kim Min-yu being the captain, I have thought about it. Although Kim Min-yu doesn't look like it in crucial moments, he has the ability to grasp the whole situation and lead the team forward to gain the greatest benefit. That's how it is." The sports festival is about to begin. An old man with long hair wearing a brown shirt stood up to briefly introduce the captain and the team participating in this training session. The first team consists of 5 people. Team Kwang Jan, captained by Qin Feng, a bald guy who looks like Saitama. Next is a team of all blonde members, Team Filuan, led by Lee Jae-kyung. Team captain Han Hyo-ju is followed by her team, Hyo-ju, nodding to Kim Min-yu. Han Hyo-ju is still the most beautiful. Team Mo-ren, led by Captain Ba-sun, saw the old man and exclaimed in surprise, "Did Boss Ba-sun come to the wrong place? He's a student of this academy too, isn't he?" Next is the team led by Yuk-pung, Boss Min-yu. Yuk-pung proudly declares the team's slogan, "I will follow in the footsteps of Boss Kim Min-yu and lead everyone to the top." Finally, the captain of the Lai Ren team, Kim Min-yu. Everyone starts to stir. Lai Ren dared to use the Lai Ren team. Lai Ren used to be the strongest team. Does he really deserve to be? Kim Min-yu wants to inherit his father's glory. But who would have thought Kim Min-yu is now the team captain? Is he still the same Kim Min-yu as before, or has he become someone who is even worth looking at? Lee Jae-kyung silently seethed. "If grandfather helps me kill him, then I'll do it." Lee Jae-kyung bursts out in frustration. "Kim Min-yu is just a joke. How can he be worthy of Lai Ren?" I object. The crowd joins in with Lee Jae-kyung. Right, Kim Min-yu really doesn't deserve to be part of the Lai Ren team. Kim Min-yu, get out of the auditorium. Lee Jae-kyung makes a lot of sense. Many people have such an opinion about how Kim Min-yu will handle this. Kim Min-yu was a little upset. Lee Jae-kyung has caused trouble many times, and this time he used the Lai Ren team to speak, totally crossing the line. Faced with this issue, the system gave Kim Min-yu 3 choices. Please choose. 1 is to refute Lee Jae-kyung and prove your determination for a 5-point strength reward. Choose 2, not related to Lee Jae-kyung and others, and seize the opportunity to change the topic with a 6-point AGILITI reward. Choose 3, admit that Jae-kyung's speech is not worthy with a 5-point perception reward. Even without the system, I would still choose the first one. Kim Ming-yu clearly explained my father, Kwan Am-won, was the former captain of the Lai Ren team. He protected everyone's safety, so he kept his life until the last minute, even fighting with monsters. I'm not boasting about how great my father is. I just want to let everyone know that it's because of people like my father silently fighting that we have the peaceful world we have now. And I, as an exceptional skills of the new era, will continue to inherit Lai Ren, fighting for myself, fighting for the team, proving to the world that standing in the spotlight is not what makes a hero. In the eyes of everyone I am proud, I feel cool unexpectedly to be able to speak such righteous words. Yep, Peng shouted from below. No wonder he's called Kim Ming-yu the boss. No wonder he's called Boss Ming-yu. He speaks very well. Everyone then started cheering, Boss Ming-yu speaks very well. Boss Ming-yu is the best. But he didn't want that. Get lost. I'm not interested in men. Yup, Peng continued with a displeased look on his face. Who was just bad-mouthing my Boss Ming-yu? Do you know how hard Boss Ming-yu works? In my eyes, only Boss Ming-yu deserves the title of Majestic. Kim Ming-yu became worried. This guy's being serious. Don't tell me my first fan group is going to be boys. So Simon and Han Hyo-ju from below also had to admit, even though Kim Ming-yu runs around doing all sorts of ridiculous things all day, at least he's honest, has a sense of justice. Hyo-ju, is that right? Han Hyo-ju nodded and agreed. Yes, Kim Ming-yu is also a pretty good person. The crowd was getting louder and louder, he said very rightly, to which I also support Kim Ming-yu. I also support. Lee Jae-kyung is full of envy and resentment, gritting his teeth. What? So many people support Kim Ming-yu like that? Ha. Now it's not just the boys, but the girls also support Kim Ming-yu very enthusiastically. Kim Ming-yu, support Kim Ming-yu. Kim Ming-yu is so handsome. Yeon In-jung also realized that she had misunderstood Kim Ming-yu. The guy at the beginning was nothing, but now I feel very embarrassed. He stood on the stage full of joy, laughing loudly and saying, "Haha, thank you for your support." The crowd below is cheering louder, Boss Ming-yu, Boss Ming-yu, Boss Ming-yu. Even the bald-headed guy below has to admit, no mistake, this Kim Ming-yu has a very strong personality, and in the future, there will definitely be a chance to talk to him. Seo Yi-soo stood next to the wall, observing everything, her eyes welled with tears as she remembered Kim Ming-yu's father. She thought Lai Ren team handing over to Kim Ming-yu is definitely right, the team leader. His son is now outstanding, maybe he's feeling happy up in heaven right. Lee Jae-kyung, not satisfied, looked towards Kim Ming-yu and said, "Damn you, Kim Ming-yu, I will make you pay." Before he could finish, he was pushed and knocked down by a group of people running towards Kim Ming-yu. Leaving him crushed and telling them to move aside, they had to find Boss Ming-yu to sign autographs and take pictures. Kim Ming-yu, now all cheerful, replied to his fans, "Everyone, don't rush to take photos, am I right? Take it easy." The girls around him were swooning, "Hugh, Boss Ming-yu, you're so handsome, I love you." But behind them were confused looks from his friends. Lee Jae-kyung was so crushed that he couldn't even stand up, muttering to himself, "Damn it, Kim Ming-yu, just you wait, the autumn training season will be your death." The next morning, everyone was early at Hongmo-gui-yu. Welcome to the autumn training season. The real combat training at Hongmo-gui-yu is about to start. Please be prepared, they announced. Kim Ming-yu and his friends also arrived, overwhelmed by the beauty of the place. Kim Ming-yu couldn't help but exclaim, "Wow, it's so intense and big. How exciting." Lee Gong-kyun reminded him, "Be modest, or you might get hit." Hyubong laughed and said, "If he was modest, he wouldn't be Kim Ming-yu." The group of people, including Kim Ming-yu and Lee Dong-kyun, are walking and a camcorder is recording them. Lee Dong-kyun doesn't hesitate to pat Kim Ming-yu on the shoulder and say, "No wonder you are from the prestigious Haifang Academy and Zhoujia-sai. Even the camera has to follow you carefully." Hyubong quickly responds, "Of course, this is also the first time the two bid forces have cooperated. It must be respected." They see many items being sold on the street, and Kim Ming-yu asks Lee Dong-kyun about the stalls. Lee Dong-kyun explains that it's a tradition of the Haifang Academy, where people can set up stalls to make some money before training. The merchandise here includes unreleased portraits of Han Hyo-ju for only $699 to the signatures of 4 beauty pageant winners. Kim Ming-yu is surprised to see the images of the hot girls and decides to buy a copy. He said it was just one, but in reality, he bought the entire stall from the other person. Lee Dong-kyun, who was standing behind, truly could not understand this person, but still didn't forget to spread his hands full of sweetness and say, "You and I are like brothers. Remember to give me a set." Kim Ming-yu used the excuse of preventing others from getting it, so he bought it all, but deep down, he was happy as if he had hit the jackpot. Hi, wait for me to find a chance to resell the second-hand goods. I will definitely be able to earn a large amount of money." Looking from another corner, both Kim Mingyu and Lee Dong-kyun were surprised to see Uncle Ba-sun and Yoga. Uncle Ba-sun seemed to be everywhere, and he was selling the goods very enthusiastically. The handsome photo of Han Ryan, the Mo-Ren squad leader, is limited in quantity. First come, first served. Meanwhile, Yoga stood behind with a sad look as if she had something difficult to say. Lee Dong-kyun quickly approached Uncle Ba-sun, bowing respectfully to greet the team leader. Uncle Ba-sun happily greeted the familiar face. So it's Lee Dong-kyun, hello. Yoga, with her head bowed and misty eyes, looked up to see who it was. Kim Ming-yu waved his hand and smiled. Yoga, are you doing well? The sadness on Yoga's beautiful face suddenly disappeared, replaced by a shy smile that made her cheeks turn red, surprising Yoga greatly. Why do I feel embarrassed seeing Kim Ming-yu like this? I clearly wanted to talk to him. Kim Ming-yu turned to Ba-sun and asked, have you ever been this age and still going out to deceive students? Ba-sun laughed heartily and replied, haha, even though I may look a bit old, I am still a student at Haifang Institute. Selling things is normal for me. Losing interest, he didn't bother teasing Ba-sun anymore and sat down. It seemed that he had found something valuable. So this is the map of Hongmo-gyu. I used to be outside on a mission for Shanghai, and luckily, Ba-sun got it. Kim Ming-yu thought to himself, that's a good thing. Such a detailed map is really rare. It even marks the dangerous area above. It really serves as a good warning. Ba-sun added, you used to be a member of Mo-Ren, and everyone knew each other, so you want to buy it. I will give you a 10% discount. Kim Ming-yu eagerly introduced himself and saw Lee Dong-kyun whispering to each other with a cunning look in their eyes. We should be intentional about this. It's perfect. Making sure Ba-sun didn't understand what was going on. Kim Ming-yu grabbed the map and ran off with Lee Dong-kyun and Hubong. I'll borrow this and return it to you later, leaving Ba-sun shouting in frustration. Kim Ming-yu, give me back the map. You are truly shameless. Yoga quickly pulled Ba-sun's shoulder back and said, Captain, stay calm. It's not the first time we've met him. However, Ba-sun took out a brown piece of paper from his pocket and smiled cunningly. But it's okay. He only took the copy. The original map is still with me. Yoga stared at Ba-sun. It's true that the older you get, the more cunning you become. Kim Ming-yu joyfully held the map and walked towards Simon and Cheon-wol, who were waiting, so much so that all three of them were out of breath and couldn't say a word. It's a good thing I ran fast. This time consider it a team effort, slowly starting to feel the joy. So Simon and Cheon-wol looked at them with a puzzled look.